This is day 11 of our 21-day fast, and I hope you've had a good week. Today, the scripture is Proverbs 13:22, which says, "A good man or good people leave an inheritance for their children's children." Now, when we talk about inheritance, we're not just talking about stocks, bonds, and cash and real estate. Really, the issue is what kind of legacy are we leaving for our children? Because the truth of the matter is, whatever we do in moderation, they're going to do in excess. So if we don't know how to manage our money, they're going to take it to the next level. By the same token, if we do know how to manage our money, and if we're frugal, if we're wise, if we're good stewards, chances are they will take it to the next level in that regard as well. When it comes to dealing with our children as it relates to finances, the other thing that we have to keep in mind is it's not just what we say, it's what we do. Your financial orientation is deeply ingrained in you, and I have to counsel a lot of adults that when we get to the root of the problem, it's basically how they were raised and the fact that they never examined how they were raised. So it behooves us on a day like today to take a look at, how did my orientation family deal with financial issues? Were we constantly moving because dad or mom didn't know how to take care of business and we had to get evicted? Or were we very stable? Was my family stingy or were they generous? As we look toward the next generation, whatever our past generation was like, we want to make sure that at least they know how to do 3 or 4 different things. First of all, we want to help them to learn how to live below their means. That is to say, you don't have to spend every penny you get. That's the problem right now. Most of us who are making $30,000 are trying to live as if we're making $40,000. Let me remind you of something. If your gross pay is $30,000, you're not bringing home $30,000. So we have to work through some things in our own minds so we can teach our children how to live beneath their means. We also have to train them how to work with a budget, how to have a spending plan so that every penny has a purpose. The other thing we want to do is train them how to stay out of debt. Do you know that the average college student, as soon as they get to school, they are bombarded by credit card companies sending them free solicitations, asking them to just fill this out and you can get a credit card, knowing they don't have a job, because that's what slave masters do. They try to find slaves wherever they can find them. The final thing you want to train your children, that I want to train my children to do, and that is how to save. Certain things are going to happen, and I'm experiencing this right now. Just got word this morning that a relative died in New York, and so I'm going to have to go out there and participate in the funeral. And if I did not have something saved, I would be terribly distraught because I wouldn't be able to travel. And even with that, I've been able to find some good deals and to travel in a way that will not get me further in debt. So bottom line, talk to your children and talk to the people in your household, and let's get on the same page as it relates to budgeting, saving, staying out of debt, and most importantly, learning how to live beneath our means. God bless you and have a great day.